breakfast.
It is The Wave, 97.9 WHAV, and in the studio with me is Dr. Yves Salomon-Fernández. And Yves, good morning to you. And from Urban College, president of Urban College, thank you for joining me today.
Good morning, Wynn. I'm delighted to have Wynn for breakfast.
Let's think about it.
I couldn't help it.
Well, we've been, we've had some messages on about Urban College, and you have an interesting story too. But before we find out all about you, let me find out a little bit about Urban College. How long has it been around? You got some new programs going on?
Yes, we are super excited about those. So Urban College has been around for about 35 years, and about 3 years ago, students pretty much voted with their feet and told us that they wanted to be primarily online. So all of our programs are online, and we can reach anyone in Massachusetts and elsewhere, but primarily in Massachusetts. And we've got some exciting new programs coming up in business, in digital marketing, in project management, in paraprofessional studies, early childhood education. So lots of options for something for everybody.
Yeah, okay. So it's basically an online school, but you do have a physical location.
Yes, we do, in downtown Boston, right in Chinatown, in the center of things.
Oh, wow. And so what seems to be which one of those new courses, the new programs that you have, which one excites you?
Ooh, okay. I can't say I have a favorite, but I do have a top three.
Like a mother, she can't say.
Yes, that's right. I have no favorite child. I love both my children equally. So business, digital marketing, and project management would have to be my top three if I had to round it off.
Holy cow. Okay. Well, now people can, the students. Well, let me ask about that. The age of the students. Are you getting the high school kids? Are you getting adults?
We're getting adults. We're getting mostly adults. But I got to tell you, something happened to those kids who went to school during the pandemic that a lot of them graduated and they said, I don't know if I want to go away for school. I don't know if I want to sign up for 4 years. I don't know if I'm ready. So we're seeing some kids who also took some time off and they're working and they said, I can do this online thing. But mostly we are adults and we are people who want to get their lives on track and who are realizing that they need a college credential. And that's the thing about being a 2-year college is that we have certificates that you can do in 6 months to a year. We have associate degrees. And then if you want to transfer to a 4-year school, you can do that too.
Oh, that's the way to do it. Yeah, not everybody needs a 4-year school, but 2-year degree get you smart in the course that you want to know more about.
That's
and
right.
Then you can go to work, and that's a good thing. Now, tell me a little bit about you. I've seen some of your background. You have an interesting background. Why don't you tell me about it?
Yeah, well, it's great. Well, I'm glad we were chatting earlier about my love for public media, public radio, and my love for music. Of course, you and I have very similar taste in music. I love music. You already know I love ballroom dancing. I love singing opera. But I am originally from Haiti. I came to this country when I was 12, and I didn't know a word of English. I was bilingual in French and Haitian Creole, and then when I came to the U.S., I started learning Spanish and English simultaneously. So I am fluent in both, and that's one of the things that I love about Urban College is that we offer instruction not only in English, but also in Spanish, in Chinese, in Portuguese, and now we have a peppering of courses in Haitian Creole. So it's a great place if you are multilingual, you love all these different languages, and so it's a place for me to share my passion. And I grew up in the greater Boston area, and I love this country, I love this state, I love this city.
So when you came here, you didn't know English, you didn't understand English, you didn't speak English, but you learned from listening to the radio, watching TV?
Yes, yes. So I was enrolled as a child in a bilingual program in Boston. So I was able to learn a little bit in my own language as I was developing my English language proficiency. And I watched a lot of PBS programming. I watched a lot of cartoons, listened to a lot of radio, and spent a lot of time in my local library. So it was good. The reading, the listening, sort of reinforcing that. And in the summers, I spent my summers at the library.
You know, there's a organization here called Make It Haverhill, and they offer bilingual assistance on that. And they started with Spanish, and now they have just added on more Haitian Creole.
Wonderful! I have to check it out.
So is that how different is that from Spanish?
Oh, it's different. It's different. But, you know, I've got to tell you, there's so many Haitians who are now multilingual, not just in Haitian Creole, but also in Spanish and Portuguese. So if you meet a Haitian person who recently arrived here, chances are, in addition to Creole, they most likely speak Spanish and or Portuguese in addition to learning English. So that's the beauty of our country, of our state. I think we rely so much on that additional support to fill our open jobs from people who are from all over, whether you came here, 2 generations ago or you came here 2 years ago.
So you were, go back to Urban College. So Urban College, if you're reaching adults in general, I'm thinking they're probably the sweet spot there is maybe like 35, 45?
Yes.
Okay.
So our average age is now 34 years old. It was 36, and now we're seeing people are just coming on a little bit earlier and thinking differently about their careers and really understanding that there is that sweet spot of what they call the middle skills jobs. So jobs that don't require a full 4-year degree, but you definitely need some sort of post-high school credential. So whether it's a certificate or an associate degree, and we make it a point to adapt to the working person's lifestyle. Life is hard enough. School shouldn't be.
Now, because I've never taken one, but so when you have multilingual classes, does the teacher, professor, do they explain things in English and then in another language? How does that work?
No. So fascinating. I'm glad you asked. So the way we do it is that you start in your native language as you are also concurrently taking English language courses. So when you take these courses, you're able to get the content in your native language. And the goal is for you to master college-level English for you to graduate. Because we are in America, after all, and we want people to be able to get jobs in their disciplines and to know the vocabulary, to be proficient, and to succeed in the workplace. So that's how we do it. And I must say that we have our support services. So we have tutoring in Spanish, in Chinese, in Portuguese. We also have our financial aid and other student support services in those different languages as well. So we're there to give you a hand up, and we definitely want to see you soar on your own and help you rise.
Do you teach people to be interpreters? Like the court system, it needs, and hospitals too.
Yes.
They need interpreters too.
Yeah, so we are seeing a great demand for that. I think it's definitely something that our graduates to go into, but at the moment we don't have a specific, say, legal interpretation or medical interpretation program, but those are definitely in demand.
Okay. Well, this is great. And your favorite 60s and 70s band is?
Ooh, actually,
Sophie's
band.
Children.
Yes, actually, I'm into songs, not so much bands.
Okay.
Yeah, anything big band, and
Sure,
even
like
going
big
back a
bands.
little older.
Okay. Like
yeah.
a Frank Sinatra.
Oh yes.
Michael Bublé.
Yes. Actually, more Frank Sinatra than Michael Bublé. I know. My favorite has to be "My Way," Frank Sinatra and Luciano Pavarotti. So the two of them, they do a duet, and that is my favorite song of all time. If I do karaoke, you will most definitely hear me sing that.
Oh, you do karaoke?
In my spare time.
Oh, okay. Not this morning. All right. Well, Eve, I want to thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. That was fun.
Learned about a lot about Urban College and the website that they can get more information.
Yes, it's www.urbancollege.edu. So urbancollege.edu.
Okay, that's very easy to remember, urbancollege.edu. Eve, thank you so much, and perhaps we can get you back again.
I'd love that.
Okay, Dr. Yves Salomon-Fernández, our guest this morning, president of Urban College, right here on the WAVE 97.9 WHAV.
Wake up with Wayne Damon weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. on 97.9 FM WHAV.
Catch the wave, WHAV.